Hi guys, so today I want to share with you a game that I've been playing for the past 2 days. It's called Animal Shelter and it's a really cute game and I think you'll love it if you love animals, like the name suggests. So I'll go ahead and create a new game so that you can see what it's like. And let's call this just a shelter. And I think I'll be starting with a kitty today. And if you have noticed, there's an advanced tab over here, and you can play it in sandbox mode where you can get infinite money or max reputation and stuff like that. But for the sake of all of you, I'll be playing it with the tutorials and missions and stuff today. So let's go ahead and start it with a kitty cat. So now that the game has started, you'll notice that there are some tasks over at the left hand corner of the screen, and those are things that are like your missions, and they are sometimes what the tutorials are for too, like the WASD key thingy, but you shouldn't be too fast about it. And just follow the arrow and you'll get to where your mission is at. It's kind of straightforward. We are going over to the pets to take in button over here. And look, it's a kitty cat with a cute little smile. So, 10 to 10. Ella looks so poor. We should all agree that Ella needs a lot of care, love, warmth, and a good home. Yes, I agree. So let's take on this little kitty cat. And once you're done with that, you should get out of the office and you'll notice a van arriving. And with Ella! She's so pretty. Okay. Bye. Okay. And so we're gonna take her into this enclosure thingy where the cat kennels are. And we're gonna put her in one. So you'll notice that there's a clipboard over here and this will come in handy later, so we're gonna put Ella down first. And wait, let's just give her some pets first. She's so pretty! Little cutie! Okay, so okay, now that we're done with that, let's go out of the kennel and you'll notice this clipboard over here that shows you all of the stats. Like, oh my god, she's really hungry, so let's go get her some food. And we're going in back to the office. And onto the computer. And we are going on to Amazon Prime for this game. So it's the shop. And you can get lots of stuff over here, like most of the stuff are still blocked out because you're in tutorial mode, but they'll unlock as you progress. Like you can get medicine, like litter box, toys, and other stuff. So what we're gonna do most importantly right now is to get food for Ella since she is so hungry. And I'm gonna add that to cart. And something that's really weird about this game is that you can't just fill in their water with a pitcher or anything. You actually have to get the water canister over right here. And so once we're done with both of this and they're in your cart, we're just gonna purchase them. And I'm gonna show you something really cute and cool. The deliveries actually come in by drone on this helipad over here. This is the future that I'm talking about right here. No human communication, just drones. And then we are gonna take these two things out the box. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna feed poor little Ella. Alright, so we're just gonna fill in her food bowl. And we are gonna fill in her water bowl. And voila! So if you actually take note of the clipboard over here, you can actually see her stats filling up because she's eating right now and she's gonna drink later. So we are gonna wait for her to do that. And if you've seen the tab that popped up earlier, so usually what I would do is that I'll just press on the tab button and you enter this mode. So this is your inventory and this is what you have on hand. So if you've actually played games like Stardew Valley or Harvest Moon, you'll know what that is. But usually I will place like the essentials or things that are like in, like, you know, you can't place them anywhere. I'll just place them in the inventory. It's more than enough space for what you need. And I usually don't place them on my hand because sometimes it's annoying to toggle them out and it gets messy. Alright, so now Ella is gonna finish eating and drinking. And for the task right now, we are gonna have to pet the cat, which I actually did earlier on, but you know, it's your task, so you're supposed to do it. And we are gonna use a laser to play with Ella. So I'll bring Ella out first. Oh dear, accidentally put her down too. So you're gonna pick her up with the right mouse button and then we're gonna put her down again. And hi Ella! She's doing a little stretch. So cute! Okay, I can't stop petting her. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now that we're done petting her, we're gonna pick up the laser over here. The main interactable toy that you play with cats is this laser right here. So how you're gonna use it is you just have to go near the cat and left click, and then you can start playing by holding onto the left mouse button. You are just gonna prolong the laser thingy like a normal laser. So alright, so what playing with them does is to actually fill up their fun meter over here. So now you can actually see that it's full. And the top bar over here, it actually shows like how much they trust you, and it's called the adoptability status. So usually you can only create an ad when you're at the 4th heart over here. So we are going to the computer to buy a camera. So we are back on Amazon Prime. It's called the Blab Shop. So cute. Okay, so we are going on to the others tab, and we are gonna get ourselves an Instax Mini. And we're gonna get that, and we're gonna add it to cart and blah. Yay! Okay. So we're gonna take this out. And then we're gonna have to take a picture of Ella. So how you're gonna like use the camera is that of course you have to equip it first, and then you're gonna press the left mouse button and then you can take a picture of her. So it's very important that the pet's name actually shows up on the camera, because I think there were a few times when I went too close or something and it just doesn't show up and it doesn't count as a picture of the pet. So like right now there's Ella's name at the bottom left corner, so that's fine. And what you can do is you can actually also adjust the settings of the camera, like exposures, and the rule is actually just the ruler, I guess. And then you can adjust the exposure and stuff. I find that the default exposure works fine, because sometimes I toggle it a little up and it ends up too overexposed. I can show you that later. And then you can also play around with manual focus like that, and the aperture as well. Higher aperture means there's no blur, and lower aperture means there is background blur. So we're gonna try to take a picture of Ella. Ella! You can zoom in with by scrolling on your mouse wheel as well. Is she sleeping? So okay, so let's take a picture now, and I'll show you what I meant by overexposure because it messes with me real bad. So I'm just gonna funk it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. Shift to change the item in stack, but to be honest, it doesn't really work at all. So you can see that the picture that I adjusted the exposure is the one I'm holding it now, and it's really hacking bright already. So what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna upload Ella's picture onto the computer by using a scanner. So just gonna put this over here, and so how you're gonna use the scanner is that you actually have to equip the Polaroid that you have just taken. You're gonna approach the scanner over here and just left click and let it do its thing. And it will show up in your gallery actually, so you can take a look at the pictures that you have taken. And let's scan this one too, see how it works. Okay, so you can see this is the more exposed one, and this is the normal mode one. You can see that it's brighter over here, so I don't really fiddle around with the exposure settings because it looks really weird. I know it's just a game, but you know, just printer things, I guess. So so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna upload Ella's photo onto her Tinder profile. So you just have to go over to the animals and shelter tab over here, and you'll see usually a list of animals that you have in the shelter with you, but currently you only have Ella. So we're gonna click on the more info, and once you have passed the fourth part, you can create an ad, and then we'll upload a photo of her. This one, little sleepy Ella. So here we go, and immediately she has a suitor. So usually what you'll need to look out for are the traits that the cat has and the conditions that they will need. So for Ella, you can see that she's a really noisy cat and she's trustful. So there are negative traits and then there are positive traits. Noisy is a negative trait, so you'll usually not see it turn up on the list that are desirable. So if we actually click in onto somebody's application, for now it's Robert. So Robert Trong, and he's interested in adopting Ella, blah blah blah. So usually you'll see like traits that they would like and traits that they don't like that much. But I mean, it's empty for him. So let's see if Philip has something that he wants. Oh look. Alright, so Philip has traits that he doesn't desire in a pet and traits that he desires in a pet. So as you can see, Ella has the trustful trait that he desires, but unfortunately he also has the noisy trait that he doesn't desire. And I think that this won't be a good match, so we'll swipe left on him. Come on, read the profile before you apply for a pet. Okay, so anyway, usually if the pet has like conditions to be met over here, we'll usually need to send an employee for inspection to their house, take a look if they fulfill any of the conditions, and let's just wait for this to turn up. Sorry, my boyfriend is like trying to feed my rabbit right now, so it's a lot of noise in the background. So anyway, so Robert's visitation has turned up, and you can actually take a look like at things like that. So usually it's how big the house is, if they have other pets inside, or if they have kids, cause some animals can't have kids with them. Like, I mean, it mirrors real life, I guess. So and then if they have a garden, especially if dogs, like usually the dogs, they will need a garden space, and if they have time. So I mean, for Ella, she doesn't have any conditions to be met, so this doesn't really apply. So we can actually just match her to Robert. I think he's a really cool guy, and I think he loves animals since we already have dogs and cats in the house. And since Ella is not aggressive, I don't think it'll be a problem. Plus, he has time and he has kids to spend time with little Ella over here. So we're just gonna match them up. Swipe right. So after you have matched them up, you're gonna want to go grab Ella. So usually the van will arrive again. And then we'll go and grab Ella over here. Let's give her a last pet goodbye. Bye, Ella. And we're gonna pick her up. And we're gonna say bye-bye to her. This is the part that's really sad because it has the sad music and everything. And alright, bye. It's a super match. I mean, they don't have any like green lead conditions. Usually if you have green stuff that's matching, it will show up as a bigger bonus, but unfortunately there's nothing here that matches, so I can't show you that. And so that's our first cat. So sad. So we're just gonna pick out 2 more animals. And after the pets get adopted, you'll get emails over here, and they'll give you like coins, whole coins, money. So that's kind of nice, I guess, money. And so we're gonna look at pets to take in, and we have a few. That's more than a few, that's a lot of cats. So a lot of the profiles actually have a timer that expires on it. So for me, I think I just have the mentality that I want to rescue those that are like in dire straits. So I'll usually look through the profiles, like see but I think we can take in Casper. So you can't actually take in 2 animals at the same time until you take one of them in. Oh no, he's so skinny. Hello. And then we're just gonna put him in here. It's a little dirty, so I think I'll put him in this one first. And then we're gonna need to feed him some water and food. And let's see, he's eating well. So we're just gonna go ahead and get a second cat. I think we'll get Roxy just for the lows. Oh, it's a little tortoise shell cat. Oh dear. Now I will sweep this place up later, but we'll just put Roxy down first. Feed her some food and some water. Casper is feeling a little bored. As you can see, his fun level over here. So we're just gonna give him some pets. So cute. And we're gonna like bring him out here. And we're gonna play with him. The laser. Hi. Hi, Roxy. So pretty. Let's see if she'll drink more water. In the meantime, we can actually take a photo of little Casper over here. Hey, why are you moving away? I guess that works. So, I think it works. And let's bring Ella out. I mean, Roxy out as well. And play with her a little. So I'm gonna take a picture of Roxy as well. So cute. The one thing about this game is that the animals don't really react with one another, like they don't play. So it's kind of weird. Cause I mean it'll be fun, not fun, I mean it'll be nice if we actually see aggressive animals fighting with one another and stuff, but they don't. Or like if silly animals are just pranksters. But they don't, so I mean it's still a new game, so I guess there's lots of improvement. But I think it's fine for now. But it'll surely be nice to actually see such new features in the game. And then now we're just gonna create an ad for both of them. So with Casper over here, and then we also have Roxy. Usually I do not like to put out ads for multiple animals at the same time because it can get very clustered and distracting. But I guess it works, right? So I'm just gonna show you guys how it is. So we already have two applicants, one for Casper and one for Roxy. So we'll just take a look at Casper's applicant first. So if we take a look at Casper's trait, he actually has two positive traits, which is fast eater and intelligent. And he just needs someone to have a lot of time for him. So as you can see, he doesn't have any negative traits that Camilla doesn't want. And he has the intelligent trait that she would prefer. Actually, if like in real life, if an adopter applies to me like that, like I want this, I want that, I usually just forgo them cause why? But I mean it's a game, so let's not worry too much. Let's take another look at another one of the applicants. So he likes fast eaters and he likes quiet animals. So usually in this case, if they have one desirable trait, I'll usually just send an inspection for both the applicants and see who actually has the desirable condition, because sometimes both of them do not have it and you have to reject the both of them. So let's take a look at Camilla. So she has a lot of time for Casper, which is good. And she has a huge house with a garden. let's take a look at Philip. So as you can see, he is a busy person, and Casper will need someone that has a lot of time for him, I guess, to fulfill his intelligence. So I think I'll be swiping left on Philip Rowley. Bye. Bye, Felicia. And then I think I'll give Camilla a match because she sounds like a nice person with lots of time for Casper, and I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that she's so demanding. Bye, Casper. Wait, let me give you a pet. Goodbye. Bye, Casper. Bye bye. Bye. And here comes the sad music again. But you should know that most of them go to good homes. At least in game. Let's just imagine it's everlasting happy home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know how it works. I don't know how the bonuses work. But usually if you have like more green stuff, then it's gonna be more bonuses, I think. Not sure. Wow, new level. Alright, so now we can actually go onto the computer to see what new items we've unlocked. At the same time, we can look at the applicants for Roxy. And let's go to the shop first. So previously all these items were locked and now they are unlocked. This stuff. And then my boyfriend is like filling up the cat litter, so it's really noisy, I'm so sorry. So all the medical stuff are unlocked too. So this is for when you have a vet. And of course you have like brooms and mops and stuff like that. Actually, I would like to purchase 2 litter boxes and maybe a bag of litter and a mop. And maybe some toys actually. Let's just get like 2 scratching posters. Anyway, so we're gonna look at Roxy's applicants, and we can actually see that Roxy has 1 negative trait, which is the noisy trait, and a positive trait, which is the loyal trait. And as we can see, Marianne here would like a cat who is loyal. And let's look at the conditions for Roxy, which she is not a fussy cat, I guess. So we're just gonna have to concentrate on the traits. Let's look at Adam. They're both fine. And let's look at loyalty is an important trait for me. I like to spend my time actively, so it would be nice for the pet to be active too. Oh no, the other guy mismatched. Alright, so I guess we'll match Roxy up with this person. Marianne. Hi Roxy. Bye-bye. Bye. Oh my god, it's shaking so much. Alright, so gonna say bye to Roxy, the tortoiseshell cat. This is never ending. The sad music gets me. Oh man. This is so sad. Okay, so I guess for the last part of my video, we're just gonna do a quick cleaning up of the kennels and placing the scratching post and the litter box down. So I think I'll put the mop right here first. And we're gonna go grab the broom. So if you actually look at the floor, it's not clean at all. Like it's black. Not sure, wait, let me take them out. So if it doesn't show up, never mind. So what you can do is you can use a broom to sweep away the black marks over here. So it's more or less clean now. We're gonna clean this too. Nice and clean for the next pet. So next, I'm gonna just put a scratching post down so that the cats can have some fun next when they move in. And then we're just gonna place the litter box down. So you can actually press Q and E to adjust the positioning, and you can only put something down when it toggles blue like that, like so. So I'm gonna bring the next little box up. Here, if it's orange, you can't place it down, like you see, it won't work. So I'm just gonna... Nice. Alright, so I'm gonna pour some litter in it. And voila, we're done. So I'll put the litter back in here because I'm a minimalist. It's true. Alright, so I guess I'll be ending the video with 3 of the cats getting adopted out today. I think I will resume the video again tomorrow of this gameplay. Jazz's Shelter. So yes, I'll see you guys again, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye bye!